Welcome, welcome, welcome. Holocaust
Sorry.
Remembrance, episode 2. So what's up, man? How you doing? How was your week?
We're gonna start it off pretending like we didn't just talk
Yeah,
a
I
few
did.
minutes ago. Man, it's been such a long
I
time
think
since
we,
I've talked to you.
I think we've almost gamed every day this week. Actually,
I don't know. It's felt like years since we've talked. Like
it's been a while.
it's been a while.
I mean, I think maybe 32 seconds.
Yeah.
I gotta say thank you to getting me back into R6, dude. I was skeptical again, and it's a hard game. There's a steep learning curve, but I've been super enjoying it.
Good. Yeah.
So,
I do notice. I don't know if you see it. My mic is louder than yours, just by a little bit.
I don't have levels showing me at all. But let me just
Just put the microphone in your
In-
mouth.
let me fuck with this. Oh, it's turned all the way up. The gain's all the way up.
Okay.
So that's just gonna be what it is.
There you go. See, like that's a lot better.
Yeah, I think what I need to get is a microphone boom because I have a stand.
Yeah.
So it's not a desk boom. But
I bought myself one of these just in case we were gonna do podcasting
nice.
in person. It's wireless. I wonder if it'll work on here too.
Yeah, I wonder how the voice quality is.
Does this work?
It does. It sounds totally fine too.
Sounds good, right?
God, that'd
So-
be so much easier.
Yeah, because now I can move anywhere I want.
Do a dance party, dude.
And then I think I could even mute it.
I can still hear you.
But now, yeah, so this is way easier.
Nice. Nice.
I can
Yeah,
scoot
like
back
that.
and you can see all my fat.
I like that.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's great.
it's called getting old, man. It's saving up for the winter. The
It's
apocalypse. winter
winter's
we're gonna
almost
go
over.
through. No, the nuclear winter.
Yeah.
Cool. So how do you want to start off? You want to talk about our clips?
I mean, I definitely have some clips. I don't know if you've had any that you've been going over.
I got a couple. I changed a couple settings. So I did like a 30-second clip. So I should have, like I did the instant replay. I actually set that up today,
Yeah.
so I think I'm good. Yeah, dude. I think they're both in Siege. Yeah. Let me see if this works.
You're able to share screens, right?
Yep.
Cool.
I just don't know if I want to share share the application or share the screen.
Just gonna share all your porn
Yeah, just midget.
with Nazi midgets with Nazi tattoos. Like what?
It's hard to
This is
find.
very
It
specific.
is really hard to find.
It's very specific.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I can share. Cool. You can see that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I can see it. Remember last time you said we couldn't hear the audio though? I wonder what's gonna happen. Go ahead and try it. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see. Hide. So then if I play,
No audio.
sweet.
That's weird.
I bet I just have to share the desktop.
Mm.
Let's just do actually also share tab audio. Okay, Windows. To share audio, share tab or screen instead. Entire screen. Boom.
Oh, that. So if you have like a second screen.
Which I do. I have
Yeah.
a second monitor, so this is no problem. All right, cool. So this is like whatever 2-3 nights after we started playing again. I
Okay.
think. And this is the Cali play. I think you're in this match.
Still no audio, but that's fine.
No audio?
No.
A lot of fucking missing right now, which I love.
Trying to bait him.
Yep.
Bait him.
I miss again.
Nice.
Dude, just
There you go. Nope, missed
easy.
3 times.
And I pull out the trusted pistol.
Any day.
I like how I'm aiming at his
Boom.
dick.
Ooh, 2 in a row.
Yeah, but just kind of bad pre-aiming.
Well, thing too, and I'm trying to train myself away from it. Like that time you had to. When you turn a corner crouched versus turning a corner standing, you're slower.
Yeah, that's so true. You should be probably peaking standing almost every time, right?
Yeah, if possible.
I knew.
But
this
you're
guy was
crushing
good.
it. Was that 3 in a row?
Yeah, so that's 4.
4. Holy crap!
Yeah, it
Nice.
was good. It was good play.
Yeah, that's
Pre-aim
awesome.
was a little. All right, do you want to share yours and see if
I don't know if I did any that were that fun. There's oh, you know what? Let's see. There's a mess. Here's the new. I think I showed you this one already.
Dude, the one I watched one that you posted in Discord that was funny. The one where you were shielding.
Oh yeah, where I baited you. Oh man,
I watched it from your point of view, and it was even better because you see the
Yeah.
barrel of the shotgun coming out and just.
Yep. Let me see if I can.
It's so good.
Did they say window or entire screen is what's gonna get?
That's what the the software said, entire screen or tab.
Or tab.
So okay. When you click on the entire screen, make
Mhm.
sure you hit the slider at the bottom.
Always
Also,
share
switch
system. I
Yep.
see. Okay. Cool.
I didn't do that.
So here's my porn screen. So yes, this is the one that you're talking about here. Big up C4. Watch out. Hold on. Could you hear me already?
just starts so intense. Oh yeah, because what's his name? Zunk gets killed here. Yeah, dude. Zunk gets killed here, dude.
So here, I'll put this up top just so that way you can.
This one's so good.
Yeah, Zunk gets blown away right at the start, which is hilarious.
He's just coming in too to help out. He's
turn it down a little bit so it's not so loud. They got C4. Watch out! Boom. And then I'm like, shield, because I brought a shield. And then I don't play it well because I'm a noob.
I don't know where he went.
He
was just staring at me with his C4.
Yeah, that's me droning, I think.
And then for some reason I get scared of his shotgun and I run. And that yelling sound you heard right there, that's you. That's you dying.
Oh, dude, it was so funny. I didn't record. Dude, I didn't record this. I didn't record this, but I was like right behind you, sighted in, and I was trying to like get like
over
up and hit him, and then you moved to the side.
Yeah. So that was not my best play. Haven't been playing well the whole time, but I have a couple of them that were nice. This is one that I'm. Oh, I keep opening it. It keeps opening a different window. This is the one I think I was telling you that we were playing earlier today, where I could hear them and I threw the C4 over, and I was really proud of this because I don't have that many C4 kills.
You there?
I don't know what I'm.
Okay.
Just making noise apparently. Right there. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. So you can hear footsteps to my left. And that's what I was trying to do. I was like, oh, I'm going to open them to ground so I can hear footsteps. But then I realized there's probably no holes open on their side.
Oh.
But the top has a hole. So that's why I could hear it.
Got it. Yep. Good sound read, dude. Yeah, that's really good. It's really hard for me to echolocate people in this game. It's just really difficult.
Yeah. And so that's what I've been trying to work on is, well, a lot of things. But the biggest thing is that this game's been out for 10 years now. I think it's been 10 years now. And they're coming up on the 38th operator, which looks like it's for offense. And it's still hard.
Who is this? Do we have any info on this operator?
Like who it's going to be? No, because they're not going to release the full info until... Nothing. Well, it's on their Twitter, their X page. So let's see, R6 Siege.
So new operator gameplay. Oh, this is somebody else. I don't know what the rules are on sharing other people's videos on your own stream, if that's a no-no or not.
It should be on there. New operator. No, not that one.
Here, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna pull up my second video I have.
Yeah, go for it.
While you look.
Oh,
at
I
that.
found it.
Okay, cool. Let's share screen 2. Cool. No porn up. Sweet.
Bummer.
But what was this? Okay, so I haven't even watched this. I just did a
One op 4 remaining.
I didn't reload all the way.
Can you go back a little bit? Can you go back a little bit?
Yeah.
Like to right after the kill? Right there. That only has 17 rounds, huh? Okay.
I had literally 0 there. Yeah.
One op 4
I try
remaining.
not to over reload, but this, dude, I didn't even reload.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission
I
success.
think I like that because, holy shit, dude. I like how I talk to myself too. What was I gonna say? Oh, I like that one because I actually was watching cams and paying attention to info there.
Yeah.
That was nice. I think
That
that's
was
all
awesome.
I have videos wise.
Rocket League.
I have been playing some Brawlhalla, which is good. And I play League, but I feel like League clips don't make sense unless you play that game. Like I don't really want to share that stuff unless you know what I mean. It feels more niche.
Yeah, no, I totally get you. I mean, all these games could be, right? I mean, even like this, we were just talking about a few minutes ago that there's people that have played it and then they just decide they don't want to, or they quit and
Yeah,
just over it. And it's not always an easy game.
it's not at all an easy game.
It's definitely takes
tough.
people who want to be punished a lot. And
That's me.
I've been in copper my entire time with this game, but I've been able to see my progress, which I like.
So it just goes.
Yeah, it's all just flat straight across. Exactly.
Nice.
Here, let me show you this real quick. This
New operator stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to be. Well, at least that's what it says. Find out more on February 16th. Here, can I make the screen bigger?
Oh, that's tomorrow. Nice.
It's tomorrow. That's it. It's over. There.
I think I found this one.
That's it. That's all you get. So what people are
stupidest reveal. What the fuck?
well, what people are thinking is that it's an offensive operator because they're standing outside the door.
Okay.
That has like it's like an offensive castle that has like a roll door. That's what people are guessing, but we don't know. Yeah, hope to find out tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So we also, I guess we won't talk about this in this because we're not on chapter 1, but we've been playing a little bit of the Quarry, which is interesting. But
yeah, I know. I need to finish. I was the one who was
We'll
like, "We're
save
gonna
it.
finish chapter 1," but I never got to. I didn't finish it. What do
It's
you
not
think
that
of the game so far? I know it's not your type of game. If we're switching gears to
it's
the Quarry.
entertaining. I mean, it's interesting. So those types of games, this is what I always struggle with. If it's not PvP, I really struggle to sit down and play it. Right, having like a platform where like we've agreed we're going to get to a point and then talk about it, so it's bite size, is really nice. Because as soon as I pull it up and I start it, it's like, oh, it's like it's more of a movie or a TV show experience, right? You're just kind of hanging out. Your choices do influence. Like it's been interesting. I definitely don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, this one so far, only being through the prologue and then into the first part of chapter 1. Like I got to right after the kids like packed everything up essentially,
Sure.
and then they saw the sheriff or whoever he is out there. The guy who is also from Scream. It doesn't feel as fast paced as Until Dawn, which I think is by the same company. That one is already like action packed violence right from the start. This one seems a little bit slower, but so far the story's okay, right? Like
Yeah,
everything you
I
do is
like
going
the
to
build
influence
up.
it.
I mean, it's not. So the voice acting is pretty good. I worry about that. The animations are a little weird. They could be a little weird. Like, so we could just talk about the prologue because we both finished that, right?
Yeah.
So like in the prologue, dude, they're in the car, and I'm like, dude, are these kids stoned as fuck, or do they just have Down syndrome? Like the facial expressions from the chick is so.
Well, what path did you choose when you were like, say, talking to the police officer and stuff like that in the prologue?
I think I chose truth, to be honest with the guy.
Yeah. Did you give any attitude or anything like that?
No, I didn't give attitude. I was agreeable, but then I agreed to get him passed and wanted to do my own thing. That's what I did. So it's like I was going to go to the quarry anyways.
Yeah, I was being agreeable, and I think only one time did I have the character be like kind of snarky back. I don't think it would have mattered with the prologue. I think they're going to
Yeah.
guide you to the end no matter what.
Because you didn't go to the motel, right?
No,
Okay. Yeah.
no. I don't even know if you can.
I don't know if you can either.
Yeah.
I'd be kind of surprised because it would make no sense. You'd get to the cabin, you'd have no idea that it should be scary yet.
Yeah.
So no, it makes sense. Yeah, it was funny. I mean, it was you always know, like when you get there and it's dark and it's stormy and there's like this weird lighted doorway, even though there's no electricity on. You're like, okay, well, I know where I need to go. Did you find any tarot cards by chance?
I did. I was going to ask you that too. Did you play where you just kind of went linear through the story, or were you actually looking around? I've learned in those games to try and look around as much as possible.
Yeah.
Sometimes I click on things, I'm like, shit, it progresses me to the next part of the story. But I've learned to kind of take my time and find as many clues and like hidden gems as I can.
Yeah, I looked a little bit, but I didn't know, so I kind of just perused and then navigated the story, and so I did not get any tarot cards. I think I only got a couple clues, like in the woods before. It was kind of creepy in the woods, dude. Not gonna lie, I was actually surprised.
Yeah, I got a tarot card in the prologue, and I got a tarot card in chapter 1 so far.
Also, like, so when they're in the woods, like, why is the go-to like, all right, this is kind of scary. Let's split up, and I'll go wander by myself.
Yeah.
In the woods. Like,
yeah. She just decides to leave.
I think I saw somebody. Let me go check it out. Okay, hon. Enjoy your trip.
And doesn't she not have a flash? She's just using her phone.
Yeah,
her phone light.
She's using her phone. Yeah, she's using her phone. It's just wild.
Yeah, I don't know. They have obviously real actors that they base these character models off of, and they're actually voice acting.
Yep.
But the writing in this one seems a little goofy because that makes zero sense for what you would actually do.
Yeah,
you wouldn't actually.
But then there's also like I think it's a little bit more forgiving because I feel like the ambiance and setting is more of like a horror movie kind of vibe. So it's like forgivable. People are gonna, like what's his name? Pablo Francisco. No, Pablo Francisco. Is that a comedian?
I don't know.
Back in my
I have no idea.
Things. But he has this funny joke about I think it's Pablo Francisco. He has funny joke about like why do always in a horror movie they always do the same thing where this like teenagers are hanging out with other teenagers and they're like, you hear that? Like, hello? Anybody there? I'm gonna eat you. And then he's like, I'm gonna get naked and take a shower. Like they just do, like they make the most ridiculous decisions.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a little bit more forgiving because it's like that frame.
Yeah.
I also did like the music. I was a pretty big fan of the music. The music
no way
was like good. Yeah. It was like corny, but like I liked it. Like the corny ass music was.
I think I wonder if I have a video of it because I was recording when I was playing it and I was actually shitting on the audio so hard. I was like, this is the worst audio. I was talking about how cheesy it was.
Yeah, I kind of like the cheese though. But I don't have. So you've played their previous game, which probably is arguably not. It's probably a better game. Sounds like already.
I liked it a lot. It just was more fast paced. Let me see. I'm trying to get to the part with the music. Wait, where's the music? I got it pulled up here. Oh, those little tutorials too that are all cartoony. They're so silly.
Yeah, they definitely are. Definitely are silly.
Oh, here we go. This is where I thought the chapter's ending when it was just the end of the prologue.
Yeah, it gets you, dude.
Wait.
Creepy ass cop.
There's my face again.
I'd hit it.
Or reckless. Get up. Help me.
See, it literally says chapter 1. Yeah, because Taco was playing too. She was like, "Chapter's over." I was like, "Wait, we just started chapter 1."
Working these things out.
The universe.
Yeah, like the cosmic.
Where's the music though?
Okay. Hey, look at you. You're searching around.
And they're just searching in the same places. And then there's like a
hell?
spider that I found on the floor.
Oh, interesting.
You didn't find the spider on the floor?
No.
Okay, sure.
Predicts until it.
Strange.
Well, this is great.
Hey
Oh,
there,
here we go.
Party Bear.
Status report.
We are officially empty nesters.
Okay.
High five up top.
Some of the music does give me like porn game vibes. Like those
It was
frat,
pretty.
those frat party, like the frat porn games. It's like Dick University. I can't remember the name of it. I own it.
Haven't played it.
I beat it, but it's, I didn't buy the season pass. Okay, I'm not that crazy.
How do you beat those games?
You get to a point where you've seen all the nudes and collect all the nudes basically, and then like you fuck everybody that you possibly can, and then so with that game, I mean that's a totally tangible. With that game, you have to buy seasons pass, so it gives you probably like 8 hours worth of content or whatever, and then you have to buy like another seasons pass for the next year, and dude, those games, that's a whole different thing. We won't play those on
We won't play those on-
because I don't want to do that much work, but it's they're even more corny. I mean, obviously they're corny. The goal of those is not to have a good storyline. So yeah, but it's fun. I mean, it's a fun game, and I think it's easy to play, and it's digestible with the one chapter per week is super digestible, which I like because I'm just anytime I get on, I've just been thinking about R6 a lot. So I'm like, I just want to play R6.
Yeah.
I want to play League. Like I want to play these competitive games, and I have been playing Brawlhalla, Rocket League. I mean, those games are super fun, super sweaty.
So a lot of competitive style. Yeah, and that's what I'm liking about R6 and coming back to it is that, for it being out for so long, it still has huge following. A lot of people that still play it.
Yep.
Thing is getting a team together that can actually put the commitment into to get better. Because most of the time we see people and they're going to blame you. They're going to blame the rest of the team when they're at the bottom of the list and they suck and they have no communication skills.
Yep.
They have no strategy. They kind of want to do their own thing. But when we all lose, they're going to blame everybody, even if they make the mistakes. Always a backseat gamer too.
So do you think it's more forgivable? So do you think it's better to be the gamer that cares too much that they're toxic, or the gamer that like playing with the gamer that cares too much and that they're toxic, or the gamer that doesn't care at all and so they're goofing off the whole time? What one would you rather play R6 with?
Wait, which one would I rather play, the toxic person or the goofing off
Toxic
person?
that cares too much. That's why they're getting toxic and they're flaming everybody because they really they want to be good at the game and they care too much. Or the person that's just fucking around on TikTok while it's like drone phase or whatever, right?
Do they suck equally?
I
Or-
would say the one that is complacent is worse,
Yes, then the toxic person's
but
better.
less volatile. Because
Yeah, 'cause-
it's volatile.
Because then you just mute the toxic person.
Yeah.
And they might get you some kills or a couple wins.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that happen actually quite a few times where the most toxic person there, you mute them, report them, and then you don't have to listen to them. But then they might be mid to top of the leaderboard and helping you get some wins.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I fall into this trap too. Like I said, I play a lot of League, and League is so hard to not be fucking a horrible human being when I play that. Like, I feel like when I play League and I'm losing a game that I should be winning, I turn into like my ancestry, like Germans in the 1800s.
What do you start calling people?
It's just pancakes, dude. Just tons of pancakes. That's my word for, I write it down. I don't say it. But it's really bad because like I will notice I really care. I really care about the outcome of that game, which is not healthy, right? Like obviously you want to a growth mindset is all about, understanding your place, your role, and what you can do better, and forgetting about all the external factors that happen to you, right? That's like our maturity in life, like that we usually help that guide us in everything else. But in video games, it becomes very emotional because it's like I'm really invested in this, and it's like that frustration kind of comes out, and trying to not let that get to me. But I will like immediately, like I'll go for, and this is very specific to League, but like I play jungle, and I'll go set up a dive for somebody. It's clearly like when you dive under tower, and it's like I have the character for that. Their wave position's good for that. Like this is the move, and if we do this, then I can get objective control, and all these things can happen, right? So I set it up, I ping, dive ready, and the laner, like this just happened. Like the laner doesn't push the wave in. That's such a tiny fucking thing. Like that should be so forgivable because like we're all shitty at the game. We're not pros. So like I shouldn't expect that out of people. But I like immediately like you piece. I think I said you piece of shit top. Like I went toxic as fuck. And then I was reminded like like 30 seconds, everybody's like, chill out, dude. Calm down. This is a video game. It's like, okay, take a breath.
Yeah.
Let it go.
I think I get more, not quite that much, but I get more. I have a higher standard of people that have put a couple hundred hours into a game and are still making noob
The same
first
mistakes.
day mistakes. Like
Mhm.
I always talk shit to B Hall, unfortunately, and
I was noticing that. I was like, dude, you're riding
very
kind
hard,
of hard, dude.
very hard. And the thing about it for me is because he has about 800 hours in that game.
In R6?
No,
Oh, Hunt.
in Hunt.
Mm.
And he's got about 800 hours, but he's awful. He's a 2-star most of the time. And he'll make certain plays or just do things. And I'm like, what's going on? Or he'll sit back and play really passive when everyone else is pushing in. And so it just doesn't match the play style.
Mhm.
And it feels a lot of times like if we're going if we're playing twos, it feels like I'm playing 1v
1v2.
everyone else.
Yeah.
And in Siege, I haven't gotten to that point yet because I feel like my mindset is just be better than the rest of the team so that way I can carry the team to a win.
Yeah. We're still at the point where we're not good enough to like start to recognize the errors in everybody's health and performance.
Yeah.
So how do you, like with Hunt Showdown, how do you address, like, say you go through a fight that was like, fuck, I did not expect you to play that way. Why did you play that way? Like, how do you navigate that? Like after you have an encounter that you lose or win, usually lose, like, do you guys debrief at all?
No. I usually laugh and then get frustrated and then move on to the next round. I've had some nights actually with his mistakes over and over and over that I'm just like, hey, I'm done. I'm gonna just like play something else. I get so frustrated. And then it's sad to say when he's not on, I'll just like solo queue with randos and I'll go right back up. Like tons of kills.
That's crazy.
8 to 10 a game sometimes because people keep rezzing things like that and just like smashing everyone. But people online are a lot more aggressive and he plays a lot more slow
And you're
like,
aggressive.
and I'm aggressive.
That is like and that's the win condition. Like for people, like I played Hunt as well. So you played it for like 1,000 hours or something, right?
Yeah.
Now? And I have like 800 hours. So clearly we love this game. And it's funny, most of those hours are not with each other, which is kind of ironic. But the aggression is really like, that's the superpower because everybody's scared and the guns, the way that they work, like aggression pays off. So the reason I asked you that question about like B Hall, so I play with Jake exclusively duos like all the time. And then we'll have a third come in and out. And what's really awesome about Jake is like every time we have a fight, especially when we started playing and it didn't work out, we didn't win. It was like we get mad for a second and be like, what did we do here? What do we want? What do we not want? What do we need to adjust? And it was absolutely like a collaborative, like, let's get on the same page here because and so now like we've probably played together 800 hours, 700 hours in that game. Like we are on the same page. And if we're not, we're having an off night, we have a bad match and we talk about it. It's literally like, what the fuck, Roger? I thought you were going to push that window, and then I will make an excuse and then say, does that make sense? And then we eventually get to a point where like, no, that doesn't make sense. Or he either joins my page or I join his. And I think
Yeah.
like ideally, I mean, it's just a great practice, and I'm going to try to implement in R6 when I get to a point where I'm like comfortable, when I understand the game fully, because I feel like I still don't understand the game. But
Yeah. And then on the same page, like for R6, when people start talking a bunch of shit, I'll usually let them know, like, hey, video game, chill, because you suck. Let's just play. Let me show you one. Actually, I found one from, I think this was yesterday. I'm also still trying to figure out my my Azami. My Azami,
yeah,
I use her
pretty good, dude.
with a shotgun, and I like her, but I almost like her better with the SMG. But here, let me share this.
I
Let
think
me
there's
tell him I
probably a
gotta chill out.
situation for each of those.
Yeah. All right.
And didn't turn. Like, what is wrong with you?
Do you hear him? Do you hear that guy
I hear him.
complaining?
Yeah, I hear him now. Yeah.
I looked at this. I looked at him. So that's what I was doing. I was
So you
looking
looked
at
the scoreboard?
in the middle of the
Where is he?
game. I'm
Where is
looking at
he?
the scoreboard.
Where is
He's
Where
dead.
is he at?
Like, what
Okay,
is
and then
wrong
what's his score?
He's obese lesbian. It's okay. He listen to him complain. I forget who he's talking to, but
with you?
what's wrong with you? I just calm down a little bit, bud. You're 0-2. Yeah. So he's not talking to me. He's talking shit to another player.
Yeah,
But I just had to let him know. And then I did this. And then
Yeah, my bad. It's just pissing.
did you hear? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, my
He did
bad.
say,
It's just,
yeah, my bad. It's just piss. And then
and some people are like that though. Some people are like, okay, yeah.
that's actually rare. People that
Nah, coming through Yellowstone.
people that are nice job. People that are understand that they're humble enough to receive the information even when they're in an emotional state. Like those
Yeah.
are the people that I feel like that's like the growth mindset that I seek. And I get very emotional when I play games. Like that's why I play games. Like that's why I play competitive games. Like I get really high and low, and like I scream. I won't break anything, but you've heard me. Like when we were doing the 2v2s, I got pissed, dude. We're
Yeah.
playing Zunk and it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? I get mad, and I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
understand. And it's more, I think for me, it's more like the insecurity, like, why am I bad at this game? Like I've spent time here. I played video games my whole life. I should be okay at this. Like, I don't think that they, specifically Zunk, is better than me. So like, why is he killing me over and over again? That's what comes out when it's like, I don't fucking understand and I blame the game, because it's just easier to blame the game. Yeah, it's a competitive. It's a double-edged sword, man, because like you want like that passion. I think is why that's fun, is because you're bringing passion into that competitive environment, but it also means that you have like you care too much sometimes, where you're like, because if every time I died, I could just go to my notepad and say, oh, I died. Here's an accurate assessment of what happened. And here's a suggestion for improvement. If I did that every time, I would grow so much quicker than trying to like blame my teammates or find another operator to play because that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that I'm doing right now is I've got a lot of clips of great fun, like, oh, cool, I got a headshot, and like just a flick, you just
yes.
boom, I peeked, headshot, look at this cool clip I got. And maybe it was some guy who's copper 5 or not ranked, and I'm just shitting on 5-year-olds at this point. Like, but for me, it's exciting because I'm like, look how good I am.
Yeah.
But what I'm not clipping are the other 60% of my gameplay footage, which are losses, because I just barely broke the 40% win in ranked, right? What I should be doing is clipping the other 60% and really being like, these are all my losses. How did they get me? What should I have done?
I think I think that's a really good ask for an homework assignment for next week. Like try to find, I'll try to remember this. Like when I go through a situation and a round happens and the outcome is unexpected and I don't know what happened, I'll try to clip that. Be like, just at least the last 30 seconds. Like I died from like behind me and I was like, what the fuck happened? Because there's a lot of that where I'm
could be audio. Yeah. Could get you used to, hey, I thought this person, like earlier today when I said somebody was behind you and they were to your right.
Yep.
Like if I had clipped that, where can I hear it back
Yep.
and learn where the audio cue really was?
Yep.
Yeah.
replays. I think replays have a lot of value for sure. And there's like I've done this in League where I'll replay my matches and I'll watch. I mean, it's a fine line, right? Because we're not pro gamers. I'm not gonna, unless they start like a grandpa league, like I'm not gonna be a pro gamer. So I'm not gonna study. I'm not gonna study for 2 hours a day, right? But what I will do is like I will do some aim training. I will do some, some assessment because I want to grow. Because being at the same level and the same skill level repeatedly doesn't feel good. Like that's not why I play these games. It's like I play these games so I can get better at them. And
Yeah. And you got yourself from copper to bronze all by yourself.
all by myself, dude. It was me and my 36% win rate.
What's your goal? Because that's a metric to show you currently how good you are. So between now and like a month from now, what's going to be? Where are you going to be?
I think my goal right now is not a rank. It's more finding my pool, finding the champions that I like to play, and getting more comfortable with the sites and the map layouts. That's my goal. It's not a rank thing. It's like I just need to get more familiar with the maps.
Yeah.
And then eventually when I get to a point where, because I feel like it's so new that I'm not really stagnant because it's like it's still super fresh.
Yeah, I get you. For me, I'm not trying to say I have like, oh yeah, I know all of my characters and my loadouts because I obviously today I was just barely playing Goyo for the first time consistently, and I really like him.
Yep.
I think I can learn how to use him better. But I think for me, since I do have time right now between now and the end of my leave, it would be to get out of copper, get up to bronze. And I say that because majority of the time I'm solo queuing.
Yep.
It's during a baby nap or late at night after everyone's fallen asleep or something like that. And so it does feel harder when I don't have as many people to communicate with.
Yep.
And the team is kind of like all over the place, and you have those people who in ranked will bow out on you, and you'll just be 4v5 or 3v5, and you can't quit because you get penalized for 60 minutes, that kind of thing. So I'm going to try and see how far I can push my solo queuing, but still, because I think that's ultimately what I have to do, and then I'll be a better player for it. So
I think there was a couple good techniques that when I researched League, I've done a lot of research on League, that were shown out. It's like, okay, so limit your champion pool. That's something I got from League because champion mastery, and these are different games, but champion mastery is important. Like you want to get to a point where your kits and your operators are second nature. You don't think about them. They occupy 0 mind space. So you free that up to pay attention to the map, the movements, the locations, you know what I'm saying? Everything's just habit at that point. And then limiting in League, it's like three high intensity ranked matches a day. So you do just a consistent amount of time on the game, but not too much. Like you're not playing, each match is like 45 minutes. So you could probably do like 4 ranked games of solo queue a day. And then everything else is standard or whatever, quick play or whatever else you want to do. But just like, because there's only so much capacity that our brains have to focus that intensely for an indefinite amount of period or a certain amount of period, right? So like limiting the time blocks or the rank blocks to how many matches you do, and then like maybe even doing, like if you're serious about growing, like doing a review is always a good thing. Like looking at your deaths or replay, spend 5 minutes on a replay after every ranked match. I think that will probably be the most growth that you can achieve in the shortest amount of time, but it's not fun. So it's like you gotta balance it out.
Yeah. I mean, you did mention too, you're not going to spend hours looking at footage, right?
Yeah.
But I think yesterday or whenever we played, maybe the day before when we played Sunny and Zunk, that was nice because it wasn't ranked, but it was repetition and it was pattern recognition.
Yep.
We got to see that they chose the same floor every time, what their setup was. They didn't change. So we adapted and came back and took off.
Yep.
and then we got to adapt, and we pretty much like changed up almost every other round or something. Maybe stuck with a little bit something similar, but we knew how to counter essentially everything they had to offer at that point, which was really nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
and I love that because I think. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
you're good.
You were done.
No, you're good. I have a clip from that one too, because it was one of my first. I think one of my first C4 kills I've ever had, and it was on Sunny. I don't know if I had any other kills on Sunny that night.
I think I saw this in Discord.
Yeah, this guy's insanely good. I'm surprised he didn't headshot me. There it is. I'm all done. Wait, is this not moving at all? Oh, there we go. I was like, that's the clip. I just hold an angle for half an hour. Are they both on? Oh, shit. Dude, what the fuck? I wanted that wallbang so bad.
Oh, low hell.
12 HP. Throw it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And we
Let's
both
go.
killed our-
And look at you killed
and I killed Zunk.
Zunk at the same time.
I was reading Zunk like a book after a while. I just started.
That's good.
It felt really good. It felt really good because I was mad and I wanted to show him that I could beat him. So it felt good.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
been
have to
fun,
do
dude.
that.
So I mean, I play like I have like a couple thousand hours in Counter Strike, right? So then it's CS:GO, and I've been playing Counter Strike since 1.6. But I feel like that's kind of like I'm not very excited to play it because maybe it's the level that I'm at. I don't know. It feels very boring. And with like R6, you have different maps, which you do in Counter Strike, which is cool. But you have like different operators that have different skill sets, and like you can really get good at a certain role. And in Counter Strike, you don't really have like there are roles, but it's not as specific, if that makes sense. And I'm finding it's very satisfying to play R6 and play like in a role and try to get good at that role, no matter what that is.
Yeah. And I'm still trying, like we talked about it earlier, I'm still trying to narrow down my attack. I feel like my defense go-to is always a zombie. If she's taken or she's banned for some reason, I've got a couple backups that I like. Like a defense for me, I've got a few that I can choose from, but offense, there's only like one or two that I'm really like, hey, I can go for these ones every time. And I need to get better at that.
Well, and I always find myself, and it's good that the game has built this, but like I always look for a jack of all trades, and that's not how it's set up. It's
No.
like I need to lean into the specificity of the operators. So like,
Yep.
because on defense, I'll choose smoke 90% of the time, and I'm super happy with that because like I got an anchor, and it's always going to be valuable. Like no matter what site you're going to be on, smoke's going to be good. And with attacker, I always feel like if I don't go hard breach, I was like, fuck, I wish I went hard breach. But then if I go hard breach, I'm like, God damn it, I wish I had intel. Like, and it's more me being better at the game in general than it is about like me trying to cover all bases. I do think like I gotta just find a hard breacher to just go for that, because hard breacher is always going to be beneficial no matter what map, what situation. Like it's always going to be beneficial. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'll say that today, and then tomorrow it will change because that's the way it works.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go get off this and
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go play.
Cool.
Let's play some R6.
Nice, man.
Cool.
I'll try and remember to clip some more losses rather than all of my fantastic kills.
Do both.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll finish the chapter and we'll talk about that for sure.
Yes.
So that way next week we'll do more of the quarry instead of only R6.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Cool, bro. Then I'll talk to you next week.
Next year. Yeah. Later.